Coming up, we'll be talking about Star Wars Force Friday 2 coming in September, talking about some new updates coming to Walt Disney World, including a new Star Wars meet and greet, and maybe even a possible gondola coming to Walt Disney World. All that and more coming up in today's Disney News. Okay, so let's kick things off first off with Force Friday 2, which is going to be kicking off on the 1st of September 2017. Going to be showing off a load of the new merchandise for the upcoming movie, Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Now, what's cool with this one here is they've done this in the past. They did it for The Force Awakens 2 years ago, and then they did Force Friday last year with Rogue One. So this is actually really like the third really year of it, but for some reason it's Force Friday 2 because they kind of did a little bit different the first year. I think it's a great way. I think it's a good way of sort of Disney getting that merchandise out, gets it all out a couple of months before the movies, gets us used to those characters. Because when all that merchandise is out for a couple of months beforehand, it means that we start getting more used to those character names and getting familiar with them. While some of the merchandise maybe doesn't sell as well until after the movie comes out, it's a very good way of getting us connected. Because by the time, for example, with both the last two Star Wars movies, kind of knew a lot about those characters and knew the look of them way before we saw the movie. I think especially like with Rey and Finn and Kylo Ren, I mean, they just really were able to do that. And I think that'll be a lot easier this time around. Obviously with, if there's a new Rey or a new Kylo Ren action figure, we're going to see it all. We're going to see some new packaging, which we've seen before, but we've got Poe and Finn, which don't look too different. The big difference obviously is Rey she's got the lightsaber and also her hair looks to be down. This is kind of going for a different look, which I think is probably a good thing. But just in general, I think we're going to see tons and tons of new merchandise. I wouldn't expect to see too much more Star Wars Episode 8 merchandise until Force Friday. I think they're going to hold everything off till then. Obviously, we've got the Toy Fair this weekend. We might get to see a little bit in terms of packaging of what they are. They're going to announce that they're working on things, but maybe we're not going to see too much, giving too much any bits away. On the side note from Last Jedi, also the filmmakers have said that they are going to be at Star Wars Celebration in Orlando in April, so hopefully we maybe get the teaser trailer then. On to a little bit more Star Wars news. Over at Disney's Hollywood Studios, it's been announced that BB-8 is going to be joining Kylo Ren and Chewbacca as a new meet and greet character at Launch Bay. Again, pretty cool. Good to see them doing this. Kind of maybe taking a little bit longer for them to kind of get the droid ready, but who knows? I think it's great that they're adding this character, and I think obviously with the new movies coming up, this character's going to be around for a while. Very, very popular. I can't really see any reason why this wouldn't be any more popular than any of the other previous meet and greets. Okay, so let's jump over to some of the hotel news from over at Walt Disney World. The Caribbean Resort and also the Coronado Resort are set to get a massive upgrade. At the Colorado Springs Resort, there's going to be a 15-story tower which will bring an additional 500 rooms with suites and concierge level services. The new tower overlooks Lago d'Oro, the resort's centerpiece lake, which will offer a rooftop dining experience with panoramic views of the popular nighttime fireworks from the nearby theme parks. And also at the Caribbean Beach Resort, there will be a new waterfront dining area and a retail shopping area, creating a landscape for the resort's current marketplace centre town. Also, some news from over at Walt Disney World regarding the resorts. According to a story over at WDW Magic, there has been some plans submitted for a new gondola system. Now, obviously, this isn't the one where you're in Venice and you're going along on a gondola. This is more like the sky gondolas that you see. There's one here in London. We've also got them in different locations around the world. They've even been in Disneyland and Disney World in the past, these sort of skyway items. Now, the idea with these gondolas is that apparently they will be able to get you from one resort to the other. The idea as well, from looking at the new map, it'll be able to take you from Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort over to Walt Disney World Hollywood Studios. Also, you're going to be able to go across maybe to the Broadwalk, Epcot, the France Pavilion over there. And also just a way of getting sort of between the resorts. And obviously, that ties in very well because also it should also connect up with the Art of Animation Resort Now, if you tie into that with all these extra rooms being built, I think this is a great thing. I personally think this is a great way of getting guests around. Obviously, building a new monorail system is not the easiest way for them to do it because of the cost. So using a gondola system will mean they'll be able to get up high and come down on the other side. It's a very nice, slow, relaxing way of traveling. It's also unique, and it'll be kind of cool for them to do. And it also will give an opportunity for those resorts to be able to say you are connected through thing. Now, I know when I've stayed at the resorts in the past that if I've stayed, for example, at the French Quarter or the Riverside, having the boat system be able to take you down to Disney Springs, that kind of thing will really help, other than just using the buses, which are getting very, very busy. Obviously, as well, you have the monorail, but building a monorail nowadays probably is not as easy as using the gondola because they can just go up, especially when they want to get over some water. Like I said, a couple of months ago, I was riding over the gondola in London in the O2 area, and while it wasn't the best day, it was a cold December day just before Christmas, the idea of doing that in the park would be really, really cool. Well, anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, follow button, or like button, depending on whichever platform you're listening to this on. Let me know in the comments below what do you guys think of some of today's stories. Are you looking forward to Force Friday? Are you going to try out that new gondola if they bring it into Disney World? And also, we'll be meeting BB-8 at Hollywood Studios. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. See you guys soon. Laters.